Everybody, thanks for coming back to our exercise program. Hope we can get you started moving this morning and that you enjoy it. So let's just get started with the routine exercises that we've been doing for several weeks now. So we'll just jump in and do our breathing exercise first. So just stand comfortably with your feet kind of together. Pull your hands in, breathe in. Up on your toes, and breathe out and go down. Reverse that, breathe in, up, and breathe out. Breathe in, and out. Breathe in, and out. In and out, in and out. Breathe in and out, in and out. Okay. Now that we have you breathing for the day, let's do a little bit more activity. So feet should be about shoulder width apart. Bend your knees a little bit. We're going to do some arm swinging. So first one is just to swing from side to side. Make sure you're turning the waist. Second one is both hands across your chest. Try not to place your hands somewhere like this. I want you to actually just let them go and swing. Okay, the next one is one over your shoulder and one over your chest. And alternate. And the last one is one over your shoulder and one up your back. You're going to have to turn at your waist to do this. Right. Okay. All right, now let's get into our arm circles. So the first one is just one arm at a time. We'll start with your right leg forward and bend your right knee. That knee should be fairly straight, and right arm should be up in the air. Okay, so move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is also easier if you move at your waist as you're doing it. Okay, now let's do the left side. Left leg forward and your knee bent. Left hand is swinging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, the next one is to make that a little bit More complicated, we're gonna use both arms moving at the same time, but one forward at a time. So just stand with your feet apart, and we're gonna move both hands forward, kind of like we're swimming. And now go backwards. Okay. Now the most complicated one is takes a little more coordination. We're going to move both hands in opposite directions at the same time. So again, just stand comfortably and put your hands over your head. I'm going to move our right arm forward, left arm back, both straight down. Left arm forward, right back, and both up. Right forward, down, left forward, up. Right, down, left, up. Let's try to smooth it out. So you'll see that your arms are making 2 complete circles in each direction. And one more. And stop with your hands at the top. Now we're going to reverse directions. So this time put your left hand forward and right back. Both hands down. Right forward, up. Left forward, down. Right forward, up. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and stop with both hands at the top again. Now just move both arms down to each side. Relax your shoulders, relax your elbows. Take some deep breaths. Now palms up and raise your arms up just a little bit. Okay, now starting with your little finger, pull all your fingers into a fist. Go up on your toes as you raise your hands up. And then let everything come down. Okay. How are you feeling, guys?
Good. Relax.
Okay. All right, let's move on to a couple with our legs here. You remember our 7-star stance, our 7-star stretch. We're going to stretch the back of our legs, so we want to put our one foot out and the toes up. If you can keep them up, that's great. If not, put them down. But your opposite hand over your knee to help you keep your knee straight. This hand on your face, and we're going to touch we're going to pretend we're touching our elbow to our toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now we'll move to the other side. The other foot out, toes up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, one last stretch for our legs here in our routine. Give yourself a wider stance, so we're just going to go side to side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. And one more stretch I think we probably don't do often enough is with our neck. So let's kind of try to stretch out our neck a little bit. So stand up nice and tall, and just loose. Make sure your body is really straight up and down. If you need to move your head back a little bit to get in line, you want to be your head in a very neutral position. Now we're going to just drop our chin down, pull it back to neutral, and then back. Center, down. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed while you do this. Okay. Second one, we're just going to tilt our head from side to side. So again, make sure you're in neutral position and move your ear to your shoulder. Back up to neutral. The other side. Again, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Don't hike up your shoulder like this when you turn. And one more set of these. Okay, and then the last one, we're going to rotate our neck. So we're just going to pull our head around to one side, back to center, and then the other side. And one more. Hey, hopefully if you've been with us for the few months that we've been doing this, hopefully you're starting to see some improvement either in your flexibility or your strength or maybe your balance a little bit. Let's do one more exercise that's really good for your back. That's one where we go, pull our hands up in the air and go all the way, bend at the waist to go all the way down to the floor. Just move your hands all the way up your body and up in the air again. Turn right, down. Pull your hands around to the front and up. And turn left, down, to the front, and up. Straight down in front again. To the right. And left. Once more, straight down in front. And up. To the right. The front. And up. And left. To the front. And just stand up straight. Okay. Today I'd like us to kind of go back and do some Bagua exercises that we did a number of weeks ago. These are just kind of standing exercises, but they're a great way to kind of stretch and hold out some stretches and, learning to turn at your waist a little bit more. So we're going to start with that. If you remember what we call a horse stance, your legs about shoulder width apart, and we're going to bend our knees. Then you're going to turn at the waist to about the corner or 45 degrees to let's go to the right first. Both hands, both arms together out in front of you. If you can touch your elbows, that's great, but make sure you have your wrists together. Then open up your hands. We're just going to hold that for a minute. Okay, then we're going to put our arms straight up in the air on both sides. And we don't want to form a V with our arms up straight. We want to have our shoulders nice and relaxed so that it looks more like a U with our shoulders. You're still at a 45-degree angle. Now just drop your arms down so your hands are about shoulder height and flatten your palms out like you're carrying something. Let your elbows dangle down, your shoulders are nice and relaxed. Yeah, for our shoulders, we're going to just roll ourselves inward. Just let your shoulders come in. Your hands are going to be extended in front of you and down, pressing down. You're still at a 45-degree angle turn. Now move your hands behind you so that you're pressing back and down. Now we need to try to turn at the waist a little bit more. So maybe you're facing, the goal is to face the back corner. So go around as far as you can towards that corner if you can't make it all the way. One arm is straight out in front of you, and the other one is just up here off of your forehead. Next, we're still gonna keep pointing towards that back corner, but one arm is gonna go up and we're gonna twist our hand. The other hand goes straight down, so you have a nice stretch. Now drop that arm back down to shoulder height and try to go all the way to the back wall. And again, kind of turn your palm out a little bit. This other hand should be touching your elbow. Shoulders nice and relaxed. Okay, now you can slowly come back around to the front again. And guess what? You have to be balanced, so we have to do it on the other side. All right, so we're gonna now move at the waist to the right corner, or the left corner over here. Arms together from our elbows to our wrists and hands open. And this isn't like straight up and down like this, kind of point them out a little bit. Now straight up in the air. A nice curve at the shoulders. Now drop your arms down to shoulder height. Your arms or your hands flat. Elbows should be bent in and relaxed. Now roll in towards the front, the hands palms down and out in front of you. Move your hands to the back, press down into the floor. Now we're going to move our waist all the way to the back corner. So that we're pointing to the back corner with one hand. The other hand is off of your forehead. And the arm, left arm goes straight up in the air with a twist. The right hand is pushing down flat. And try to look up at your hand that's up if you can. Okay, and last but not least, we'll go all the way to the back wall and turn our hand flat. You can't go all the way to the wall, just go to whatever distance you can. Okay, now pull your hands back around to the front. All right, your knees should still be bent, so I'm just going to sit here for a couple of seconds. Take some nice deep breaths. Put your hands down, move them up your sides to the top of your head. And bring your hands down and your knees go up straight. Okay. You like that, huh? Okay, now let's do a couple that we've done just with our, I'm going to use a chair for balance. Since we kind of stood with our legs straight for a while, let's move them around a little bit. So first of all, we're just going to do our foot circles. So pull up one, hold on to the chair if you have to, or the wall. Pull up one knee and just turn circles in one direction. And then go the other direction. Okay, then go over to the other side and we'll do the other leg. So pull your knee up, circle in one direction. And the other. Okay. Then we did some lunge kinds of steps where we just extend one foot out in front of us and bend our knee down. If you remember, this is what we call the bow and arrow stance. And just hold it back. Down and back. And now to the other leg. So out, down, and back. Okay. Now I'm going to show you one new one today. So we'll start in the same position. We're going to pull. We're going to do what we call a heel kick. It's just a gentle kick. It is obviously a kick in our martial arts sport, but we're not going to do it like that. We're going to pull one knee up and then gently pull your leg out so that your toes are pointed up to the ceiling. Pull it back and down. Okay, again, up, out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. Even if you can only pull it up to here and out, that's fine. Just whatever you can do. Okay, now try the other leg. So up, knee up, foot out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. Up, out, back, down. Okay, all right, that's the new one for today. So I think we're probably about out of time. So let's just finish with our breathing exercise, eating the sun. Okay. So we're going to stand with our feet apart, palms up. We're going to pull our arms up to our shoulders, turn them over, let everything sink down. Knees go down, hands to your waist, up your chest to your chin, straight out to the side, over your head, and then hands down and knees up. Okay, so now we're gonna breathe with that. Breathe in, out, in, all the way to here, out, move slowly, in, and out. In, out, in, out, in, and out. Okay, once more. Breathe in, out, in, out, in, and out. Okay. Now hopefully you're more energized and ready for the day. So that's it for today, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.